All right, chat. Without further ado, the world's deadliest child. Let's get it. Let's go.
She's probably 12 or 13 years old.
Prime age range. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, if there's a new viewer that clicked on the video. Oh, no.
At first glance, she looks like any other girl her age. But her future is anything but ordinary. One day, she might succeed her father, one of the most ruthless dictators of our time.
Yo, on a real note, bro, I don't know if I'm going to get executed for saying this. Kim Jong-un, needs to lay off the cheeseburgers. I feel like he's just not intimidating when he's big and chunky. Imagine Kim Jong-un was, and I know I'm, making jokes about a terrible situation going on over there. But, imagine Kim Jong-un is, some, 6'5" black guy with just the craziest muscles you've ever seen. Just bulging out of his chest. His shirt. That would be intimidating. I'd low-key take orders like a good boy. All right, continue.
In 2022, she appeared out of nowhere. But since then, she's been seen at Kim Jong-un's side again and again. At military parades, missile tests, and official state visits. Why is North Korea suddenly putting her on display? Who is she really? We went through hours of footage, dozens of reports, and Secret Service intel to piece together everything we could find out about her. This is the story of Kim Ju-ae, the girl who may one day rule North Korea.
Chat, quick question. What do you guys think it's like to be the son or daughter of someone like that? I feel like that's the best possible scenario to be born in if you're born in North Korea. I don't know. The thing I find funny about North Korea, though, is that the fact that, the people that live in North Korea don't actually know that they're being, controlled. They probably just assume, or I think they assume, that the rest of the world is like North Korea, because it's crazy, because they, cut them off from the outside. So they probably think their shit's, normal, but obviously we know that it's just not. Yo, Fern's the go,
There's
bro.
very
Make sure
little
y'all sub to
reliable
Fern.
information about Kim Jong-un's daughter. Our research is mostly based on reports from South Korea's National Intelligence Service, NIS, on an extensive visual analysis of thousands of hours of North Korean state TV, and on one curious interview. It's September 2013. Former basketball star Dennis Rodman has just returned from a trip to North Korea.
I always wondered why this happened. Does anyone know why Dennis Rodman got invited to North Korea? Dude, out of everyone in the world, Kim Jong-un specifically invited Dennis Rodman. What the fuck? What kind of Fortnite collab is that, dude?
He has visited Kim Jong-un and his family and talks about his experience in an interview with The Guardian.
Listen, if I ever met Kim Jong-un, bro, I would be so nervous. I'd be like, "Nice to meet you, sir. It's such a pleasure." I think he has one of those Mission Impossible tacks where he's just gonna I don't know, go to shake my hand and then I'm just gonna get poisoned and die. I would be so nervous, bro.
Since early 2013, the two have maintained an unlikely friendship. Rodman repeatedly talks about this in public.
We laugh, we sing karaoke, we do a lot of cool things together. And we ride horses, we hang out, we go skiing.
Rodman
What the fuck is happening? Wait, I didn't know all that. I didn't know that they were just bread and butter, peanut butter and jelly, right? Like that. How do they even communicate? Kim Jong-un doesn't speak English, and Dennis Rodman most certainly doesn't know how to speak Korean, or maybe he does. Let me not sleep on him. He's an NBA player, but I don't know. Yo, Dennis Rodman be doing anything but taking care of his daughters. My lord.
speaks quite fondly of the North Korean leader.
He's my friend for life. I don't care what you guys think about him.
On his most recent trip, the two apparently spent some time by the sea, vacation with the Kim family, Rodman says. According to him, they mainly talked about their shared love for basketball. Rodman claimed they discussed plans for a friendly match between...
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be joking about this, but you guys know how in North Korea, whenever they play sports, they always clap a bunch when Kim Jong-un is there. Bro, like imagine being on like a professional North Korean team. You go to the Olympics, you just miss a 3-pointer, and you just get fucking executed when you get home. Like you just smoke a layup Angel Reese style, and you're like, fuck, there goes my entire family tree, bro.
North Korea and the US. They even talked about co-founding their very own basketball team. In the very same interview, Rodman also dropped some unexpected insight into the dictator's private life. Kim Jong-un is supposed to have a daughter. She's still a baby, and Rodman claims he even held her in his arms. He also reveals her alleged name, Kim Jue. But it will take years before the world will actually get to see her face. In 2017, South Korea's intelligence service NIS reveals previously unknown details about the Kim family. According to the NIS report, Kim Jong-un has 3 children, a son born in 2010.
I have a question. If you're a supreme dictator of a country like North Korea, how does your wife get chosen? Like, this is gonna sound like kind of gross that I'm even thinking about this, but I guarantee you it's like some like you guys remember how like we learned about like in like ancient Rome and all that stuff, like woman would literally line up and like see if they were fit for the king. And I'm not gonna go into like too much detail there, but I don't know. I'll leave it up to your imagination.
A daughter born in 2013, and a 3rd child born in 2017, whose gender is still unknown. It's unclear why the alleged son has never appeared in public. The NIS suspects he may have health issues. Journalist and North Korean expert Jae-woo Park thinks there may not have been a son at all.
See, that's interesting to me. Sorry, I keep pausing the fucking video. That's interesting to me because I feel like if you're like a person like Kim Jong-un and as dictator as you are, if you had this sounds fucked. If you had a son that had a disability, I would assume they would just yeet, like, I mean, just straight Kobe that shit out of existence. Because like I feel like if you have a son, I know this is gonna sound crazy, don't cancel me for this, but if you have a son that has a disability and you're a dictator, I feel like that's a sign of weakness almost, because it shows that you have like weak genes. You guys get what I'm saying? Like I don't mean it in a mean way, but like, you guys see where I'm coming from there? I don't know, maybe I'm just saying bullshit.
First, I met Dennis Rodman, and also second, I talked with Kim Jong-un's childhood friend in Switzerland. He got invited to North Korea by Kim Jong-un in 2012 and 2003, and both of them say they heard about the daughter Kim Jue and met Kim Jue, Dennis Rodman specifically, but they never heard about a son, older son. So that indicate, I think, there's no son between Kim Jong-un and Lee Seol-ju.
Ri Seol-ju is Kim Jong-un's wife.
Wait, she's kind of bad, chat. I can't even lie, I'm proud of Kim there. I mean, I don't really got ball knowledge on North Korean baddies, but I gotta assume that's like the cream of the crop right there. Like, do you guys think like that's North Korea's like Kim Kardashian or like Megan, like prime Megan Fox? Like if they made a Transformers remake, would she be casted as Megan Fox? Let me know.
Most likely the mother of his children. The first time she's publicly seen at her husband's side is in 2012.
Ooh, wait, she's chopped. Wait a minute, she's cooked. She got the omnipotent mother of 6 haircut. Omni lesbian. I'm not even gonna get into it.
In 2018, North Korean state television starts referring to her as the respected first lady.
Wait, why is she going from like bad to chopped to bad again? Like, she looks gorgeous there. All right, chill. Let me stop glazing his wife, bro. I'm gonna get like executed.
The Kim family is notoriously secretive about their private lives. Very little information ever makes it out. But apart from South Korean intelligence reports, satellite images offer rare glimpses into Jue's childhood. Her father owns several luxury estates across the country.
Stop it.
The NIS believes Jue is homeschooled in Pyongyang. This is where the Kim family's main residence is located, the so-called Ryongsang residence, also known as Residence Number 55. In 2018, a Russian photographer publishes images of another luxury property situated in a North Korean capital. It's rumored to be a guest house for the regime's VIP visitors.
How do you even get those photos? I thought if you like took video or photo in North Korea, you just get slimed out. How do you even like take those? How do you get home? Like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard the story. I've really already been yapping this video. I don't know if you guys have heard the story of that one guy who like went from America to North Korea, and he like literally all he did, I think, was take a poster down and like try to bring it home. And they literally kept him there. He was like a prisoner. They like abused him in the prison and then like sent him back home like 10 years later. And he just, I don't know if he died or what. I don't remember the full story, but if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta look it up. It's actually a crazy story.
Jue is believed to spend most of her time inside these Pyongyang homes. Her father and his sister, Kim Yo-jung, spend some of their school years in Switzerland. Jue, however, does not appear to be educated abroad. Park thinks this could be a deliberate decision.
It was a big deal after South Korean media and the U.S. media and other media outlets found out. They used to say in the Switzerland, and those kind of thing was probably damage for their propaganda. And also, Kim Jue cannot go to school with the other folks in North Korea because
here's my thing. I feel like homeschooling actually like isn't the option here though, because like if nobody knows it's your son or daughter, like how are they going to like do anything? It's like with Kanye West's son, or I mean daughters, like if they didn't know it was Kanye West's daughter, then they obviously like wouldn't like give her special treatment or like single her out or anything like that. You guys know what I'm saying? It's one thing if they know who the child belongs to, but it's like they could just make some shit up and be fine. I don't know.
They're gonna be rumored, and they're gonna be special treatment for her, and people are gonna be complaining about that.
I don't know if there would be.
The Kim family also spends a lot of time at their summer residences. This is likely one of the largest. It's located in Wonsan, on North Korea's east coast. Kim Jong-un is said to have spent parts of his own childhood here, and today his children likely do the same as well. The compound appears to have various amenities: private beaches, guest houses, luxury yachts, even its very own railway station. This is where Dennis Rodman was invited as well.
We went on the boat, and it was all his family, his friends, and dignitaries, stuff like that. But we
jet
had
skiing and everything.
Everything with the jet skiing.
I'm sorry, bro. The piercings can't be comfortable. I feel like I made like 2 videos on this before. Dude, I'm not walking around with a fucking hoop in my mouth or my nose or my eyelid or my Johnson. Like, I'm just not doing it. Not even like my ears, bro. I feel like this shit can't be comfortable. Like, how am I going to eat food if I'm just constantly like licking metal in my mouth? You know what I mean?
We had so much fun.
Right next to the station is a large area with circular plots. It looks like a horse riding track. According to NIS reports, Jue loves horseback riding. Horses play a major role in North Korean mythology. White horses in particular are a central icon of the Kim dynasty.
Not to glaze a dictator, but that's
Jue is also said to be an avid skier. Just about 50 kilometers west of the Wonsan estate lies this massive ski resort. The regime claims it's supposed to boost domestic tourism. However, critics believe this mega project is little more than a private place.
My question is, who in their right fucking mind has the opportunity to take a vacation and they're like, yeah, let's go to North Korea? Who is voluntary? Like, you would have to pay me $1 million to be within 100 million miles of that place. And like, even then, I'm probably not accepting your offer. Like, seriously, what? Like, who is willingly just going to North Korea, especially to ski? Like, dog, what are you saying right now?
The ground for the Kim family and their inner circle. But Kim Jue seems to be more than just a privileged child spoiled with luxury and expensive hobbies. Behind the scenes, the regime may be preparing her for something far bigger. Hey, we're taking a quick ad break here. Don't you skip. This final news to not get more. Get alerts and outbuy.com for extra continental ballistic missiles in the world. With a maximum range of 15,000 kilometers, it could easily travel from North Korea to the US mainland. Today.
Stop! Wait, that's how close they are to us? Just over yonder across the pond? Holy shit. I did not know they were that close. That's insane. Damn, only 9,300 miles? Bro, I could like walk there. I could like travel across Pangea or whatever it's called. Damn.
Land. Today, it's being tested. The regime stages the launch with a meticulously orchestrated video.
Is this happening
State
in real
media
time?
declares the test a complete success.
Oh, it's a test, thank God. I thought
The
we were
international press takes notice, but quickly fixates on another detail. Standing next to the dictator is a little girl. It's Kim Joo-a's first ever public
they
appearance.
got her, bro.
The images go viral.
Clipped in 4K.
Father and daughter casually dressed,
Yeah,
like
they
they're on a
look,
family trip.
they look identical, bro.
This may be the most striking image. Kim Jong-un and his daughter holding hands in front of a weapon of mass destruction.
How wholesome, bro. Yo, when I have a kid someday and a wife, bro, we're gonna take a family photo in front of a nuke. When I think of love, prosperity, and joy, that's what I think of.
From the very start, Joo-ae appears to be more than just another family member. And over the following months, she will move further into the spotlight. February 2023, a banquet celebrating the 75th anniversary of the Korean People's Army.
How tall is Kim Jong-un? Why are they all the same height? Like, literally, they're all the same height. Like, even the soldiers, like, all the officials, I mean, we're at a max of, like, 5'6" here, right? I don't know.
Anniversary of the Korean People's Army. State media released photos of the lavish dinner. One of them shows Joo-ae sitting between her parents, right in front of North Korea's highest-ranking generals. The image makes Kim Jong-un look like a sideshow. Joo-ae stands out in many other photos from that night.
They got him.
In North Korea, Kim Jong-un is treated as a godlike figure, but in these photos, his daughter is front and center, as if Kim Joo-ae was just as important as her father. The next night, there's a massive military parade. Pyongyang's Kim Tu-sung Square is ablaze with light and flanked by thousands of people.
Hey, thank you for the $2 styles.
The regime has spared no expenses to flaunt its military power. Every tank, every jet, and every missile is rolled out on a red carpet. Thousands of soldiers march before the cheering crowds. And right there at her father's side is...
Yo, dude, what would this look like if we had this in the U.S.? Like, just military parades. It always just, like, this is going to sound like just such a surface level take, but, like, it always just amazes me, like, what's going on in other countries in the world that you just, like, never really realize is, like, happening. Like, this shit could be happening right now. They're just, like, parading around in tanks. I don't know. Interesting.
Kim Joo-ae, closer to him than ever before.
No one else could touch Kim Jong-un's cheek or whisper or very intimate to Kim Jong-un. Kim Joo-ae is someone different.
Yo, listen, this might be propaganda getting to me here, but Kim Jong-un low-key looks wholesome in these videos. Like, if you showed me these videos without any prior context to Kim Jong-un, I would assume this guy is just the biggest, softest, lightest little teddy bear of all time. Like, yo, this might be a crazy take. Kim Jong-un just looks like he gives good hugs. I mean, if I was depressed and down, I feel like a hug from Kim Jong-un would save my life. Or it would make me feel better. I don't know. Yeah, don't take those clips out of context, but just thought I had to say it.
Kim Joo-ae is not normal. It's not even same level with Kim Jong-un's wife. So Kim Joo-ae is very special as well.
Who is this guy?
Together
who's
they
talking?
watch as the colossal Hwasong-17 intercontinental missile rolls by.
A croissant?
Joo-ae has already seen it. And then a white horse comes galloping through the parade.
That's actually Aura. He's got that shit on, chat. Look at that fit. Got the red robe on, the badges, the hat. Matching horse to the hat. Oh my god, that's Aura.
The news anchor describes it as the horse most loved by the leader's beloved child.
Wow.
From this day on, Joo-ae's public appearances become more frequent. More military parades, more missile tests, and more meetings with top generals. Events where children usually don't belong. But each of them has Joo-ae moving closer from the background to the center. In 2023, this image goes viral. It shows Joo-ae and her father watching the launch of North Korea's first ever spy satellite. In this image, she is standing in front of her father. The New York Times says it's the first time ever that Kim Jong-un is relegated to a secondary role.
I just find this so interesting that, like, people... Okay, listen, I know, like, Kim Jong-un's is all powerful, you know, whatever, in his country. Or, honestly, in the world, he still is. But, like, I feel like if I saw a photo like this, I would never, like, read it as that. Like, it's almost, like, hard to believe and hard to fathom that a country is so strict that there's, like, rules that the leader, like, can't be, like, a background character. Like, if you take a picture of Kim Jong-un, like, he has to be front and center. He has to be, like, the omnipresent second coming of Christ. Like, that's just crazy to me.
Role in an official portrait. Joo-ae looks like a miniature version of her father. The black leather outfit is usually reserved for North Korean Air Force. Outside the military, it is only worn by high-ranking officials.
They got that shit
It looks like
on,
Kim
bro.
Joo-ae is increasingly framed as a strong leader. Japan-based media outlet Nikkei Asia analyzed over 14,000 hours of North Korean state TV from 2022 to late 2025.
So how are they getting those channels? How are they getting North Korean state TV? Because I know it's like mandated in the country, but how are they getting those channels? Are they like intercepting the broadcast? Like I thought one of the biggest things with North Korea is that you couldn't get the media outside North Korea. Like it was almost like next to impossible. But like there's all these videos and clips that we're watching right now. Like I didn't even know this type of media existed.
The number of days Jue appears on TV has started to rise sharply in 2024 and is now approaching that of her father. More than half of her public appearances have been at military-related events. But in recent years, Jue has been seen more and more at diplomatic meetings, both inside and outside North Korea. In 2025, she accompanied her father abroad when he met with Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian leader Vladimir Putin in Beijing.
Like look how much power is just on that line right there. I'm just glazing I'm just glazing the shit out of him right now.
Kim Jue's clothing has also grown noticeably more formal and representative over the years. And the fact that she is often seen cheek to cheek with her father could suggest that she is deliberately...
Dude, what is this Mission Impossible bullshit? Like, dude, these... Okay, I know this sounds crazy, but these pictures look so wholesome and kind of badass at the same time. Like, I'm telling you, if I had no prior knowledge of Kim Jong-un and I saw him aura farming on a tank like this with his daughter, oh my god, dude, the propaganda would work on me.
...placed close to power.
It is working on me right now.
But what does this all mean? Could Kim Jong-un really be preparing his daughter to become his successor?
I mean, what else would he be doing? Unless he has a son. Bro, unless the daughter is the ploy for the son that he apparently has. Sign me up for the FBI. Sign me up for the CIA. Maybe I have the brains they need. I think I'm onto something there, chat.
Kim Jong-il ruled North Korea for more than 2 decades. Just days after his death in 2011, Kim Jong-un was announced as his successor. He's the late ruler's youngest son and about 27 years old. Hardly anyone knew him at the time.
Damn, so he's gonna be alive.
He'd only been introduced to the public 1 year prior, when he was appointed general. To the outside world, the transfer of power looked seamless. But behind the scenes, it was actually a critical moment. Kim Jong-un had to assert himself against senior generals and the party elite. He removed his opponents, including those in his own family, and established himself as undisputed leader. The Kim dynasty lived on. The struggle for power taught Kim Jong-un how important it is to secure his succession early.
That's the other thing too. I feel like, you know, obviously they say like, oh, he like apparently has a son. He has to have a son. Like, very few times in history has a dynasty run out because someone decided like, I'm just not gonna have any kids. Like a dynasty almost always runs out because they were just like killed off. Like nobody ever like willingly doesn't carry on a dynasty. You know what I mean?
And that insight would become relevant rather sooner than later. According to NIS reports, Kim Jong-un has a very unhealthy lifestyle. Heavy drinking, lots of food, little sleep, and this. The 42-year-old...
Out of all those things, he goes, and this. Like the cigarettes are one of the 7 deadly sins of the world. Dare I say, like, it's probably more unhealthy to drink and eat bad. I don't know. I don't really know the effects. I mean, I know, like, it's not good for you, but, like, I don't know.
Supreme Leader is a notorious chain smoker. A New York Times report claims he is already suffering from cardiovascular issues, the very same problems that contributed to the deaths of both his father and grandfather. His health could be one reason for him to publicly prepare a potential successor.
Okay, I'm sorry. I keep pausing the video. I just have so much stuff to say. If I was a supreme dictator like this, and I could, like, you ask for anything and they can get it to you, I would be in the best shape of my life. Like, how do you have all these resources available to you and you still just like are just a chud, bro? Like, if you had a private chef, like you could, and again, he probably likes the cheeseburgers. He probably likes like whatever foods they cook up over there that are unhealthy. Bro, I promise you can make a healthy version of them. I've done it with almost every food I've ever had. I don't know.
Sir, is North Korea's regime actually grooming Kim Jue to become the next supreme leader? Some observers think her public appearances primarily serve her father's interests. After all, Kim Jong-un is showcasing her at a time when his rule is under huge pressure. When COVID hit, North Korea sealed itself off completely. Around the same time, China stopped trading with North Korea. This led to a dramatic spike in inflation and skyrocketing food prices. Maybe Kim Jong-un is using his daughter to boost his own image, to project a softer image, and to present himself as a loving father figure.
That's what I'm saying,
North Korea is also deeply patriarchal. A look at North Korea's leadership history shows that so far, it's been only men. Women are heavily underrepresented in politics and society in general.
Question for everyone in the chat and everyone watching on YouTube once this gets posted. Do you guys think, like, how long do you guys think North Korea has with this current dynasty? Like, I feel like the only thing that is stopping North Korea and the Kim Jong-un dynasty from, like, continuing is literally World War. Or, like, someone, like, assassinating them or something. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's almost, like, hard to imagine a world where it ends. Because it's all, like, literally ever since I've been alive, they've been under a dictatorship. I don't know. Just food for thought, chat. Let me know what y'all think. How is the Kim Jong-un dynasty going to end?
And systematically discriminated. For decades, it was practically impossible to imagine a female supreme leader. But things seem to have changed under Kim Jong-un. His sister Kim Yo-jong is the first woman to hold a central position within the regime. She's vice director of the propaganda and agitation department and the country's most prominent voice in foreign policy. Whenever her brother meets with other heads of state, Kim Yo-jong is at his side. But now she is considered one of the most powerful people in North Korea and even a potential successor in her own right. We've made an entire video.
I know this sounds like such a surface level thought once again. I kind of just realized though, North Korea is probably one of the only countries in the entire world that has one race in it, one singular race outside of tourists. Like, you think of, like, every other country in the world, like, they have some sort of diversity, whether it be, like, black people or white people or light skins or something like different, you know, colored people. I think North Korea is the only country in the world that doesn't have that. Am I wrong? Like, technically, as weird as this sounds, North Korea is the only country in the world that doesn't have any discrimination based on race because they're all the same race. It would just be gender discrimination, I guess. Like, that's actually so true. I never thought about it that way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never thought about it either, but I was like, wait a minute, like, how, there's no, like, racism over there because they're all the same race. That's weird, bro. One of the worst countries in the world is actually one of the only, if not the only country without racism.
About her. But there's one thing that speaks against Kim Yo-jong succeeding her brother. North Korea's rule of succession demands that the current dictator be succeeded by a direct offspring. Selecting the sister would be a deviation from that direct bloodline. Selecting the daughter wouldn't.
Blood is more than gender.
Wait, what?
There's a different hierarchy because they're like king or they're like gods, and also it's the fourth generation of dictatorship, so it should be new, something new. So woman.
Wait, hold on. Someone explain to me what he just said. Am I lost? Is this not? How is this not directly? Is it because he married outside of, or he had a kid with somebody outside the bloodline? So are they cousins here, or I'm lost?
Could be very excited for North Korea.
I'm gonna have to rewatch
State media
that.
have started referring to Jue as the respected daughter, general, and morning star. All these titles carry a
rewatch
highly
it at the
symbolic
end.
weight that suggests she may be primed for power. However, to this day, neither her exact age nor her name have been officially confirmed. We can't know for sure what's happening behind closed doors.
So they're just shooting shit at the fan here with the name? Like, how do you not know her name? I feel like they showed enough videos and pictures where her name had to have come out at least once, like one mention. How do you guys think they landed on Kim? Do you guys think they're just calling her Kim or whatever her last name is because Kim Jong-un is named Kim as well? I mean, is that what their reasoning is? I don't know.
Struggles that may be unfolding or the expectations placed on her. Maybe Kim Jong-un just wants to project the image of a loving father.
That's what I think. I'm as dumb as a pile of fucking bricks. I think that's what it is, though. I think they just want to, like, portray that image of him being a father figure. And I also think that if he has a son, they're just keeping him out of, like, the public eye to be the real successor to Kim Jong-un. That's what I think. And like I said, I'm an actual walnut. I'm a pigeon. I'm a watermelon. I'm a loaf of bread. I'm a cantaloupe. I'm a piece of string cheese. I don't know. That's what I think.
He is deliberately keeping succession open to make sure he will have more than just a single option. Maybe he's really preparing Jue to become the first woman to rule the country.
That would be aura,
There would be a technical problem, though. In North Korea, children inherit their father's surname. So if Kim Jue becomes supreme leader, her future children would carry a different one. The Kim dynasty would end with her.
I'm so lost. How does the Kim dynasty end with her? Like, I'm so confused. I mean, I know that whoever she married, that she would take their last name. But it's like, do I not know how like family trees work? Is that not the same dynasty? Because it's still like the same blood. Dude, I don't know. I'm just gonna shut up.
Kim Jong-un is a godlike figure with
Dumbass.
absolute power.
All right, bro.
If he decides to change the rules of succession, who's going to stop him?
Hey, that was a good video. I thought that was interesting. In all honesty, I never knew that Kim Jong had any children, so I learned something today. I learned something today. Okay, let me. I'm gonna rewatch it and just make sure I understand what this guy was saying. Okay, let me really nail this down.
In her own right, we've made an entire video about her. But there's one thing that speaks against Kim Yo-jong succeeding her brother. North Korea's rule of succession demands that the current dictator be succeeded by a direct offspring.
Okay, current dictator be succeeded by a direct offspring. Okay.
Selecting the sister would be a deviation from that.
How is that a deviation? I don't get it. How is... Okay, someone riddle me this. In order to have a son, he would have had to have had a baby with the Ri-Sol-ju person. How is that any different than the daughter? They're both children from the same woman. Does it matter? Is it just because of the gender? Like, is a male the direct offspring, even if it's had with the same woman, and I guess the woman is a non-direct offspring? I don't understand. How does the gender play any role there? I'm just lost.
That direct bloodline. Selecting the daughter.
Okay, he keeps saying direct bloodline, too. So is everyone above Kim Jong-un marrying their cousins? Because isn't that what they used to do in, like, the ancient times? Like, to keep everything in the bloodline, they'd marry, like, sisters, cousins, distant cousins, all that kind of stuff. Isn't that what they did? So, like, it's not I don't think it's, like, out of left field to marry your cousin. I mean, oh, okay, to me it's out of left field, but, like, you guys know what I mean?
Wouldn't.
Blood is more than gender. There's
Okay, it says blood is more important than gender. So I'm gonna punch something. I don't understand. So it's blood regardless if it's a son or a daughter. I'm genuinely lost. I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm a fucking dumpling, bro.
a different hierarchy because they're
Okay, he's saying like kings and gods, which gets into like...
they're like king or they're like gods. And also it's the fourth generation.
Yeah, bro, I'm like lost. Okay, let's take a look at this family tree here, guys. Okay, so Kim marries Kim Jong. Kim Jong marries Ko Young. Okay, but no, this isn't a cousin, bro. This is a standalone woman. He found this wife. So I guess it's the fact that... Wait, what? Oh. Okay, so Kim Jong and Ko Young had Kim Jong, and Kim Yo. And then, so I guess, and he was the successor, which makes him the son. And then with the woman, I don't know. I'm honestly lost. I think I could I could like rewatch that exact same segment and stare at the shit for like an hour and I'd still be lost. I don't know. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like on it as well as subscribe to the channel. I'm really trying to grow my long form content over here. So if you guys have any feedback for me or any advice, make sure you leave it in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys can watch another one of my long form videos right up here. I'll leave all of these up here. And if you guys haven't already hit the subscribe button, make sure you guys hit that right up here. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning into the video today, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.